I got this 2 terabyte flash drive for $9 on eBay, and it's not because I'm good at finding deals, it's because it's a scam. Clearly, 2 terabytes on a flash drive, as many of you know, is not $9. In fact, you could buy one of the Kingston ones that came out at CES for more than $1,000. I think they were nearing $2,000. So anyone who thinks this is $9 and is also 2 terabytes is probably just not informed. And I think that's who they're targeting. But if we look here at eBay, you can scroll through and see that there are dozens of these all over the place. They range from $5 to maybe $30. In fact, some of them, I think this is even the one we got exactly for $7 now. I got ripped off apparently. It's $2 less. But some of them are even gold plated. They're $30. I didn't want to get ripped off that much, but we did want to get ripped off a bit. So I bought the 2 terabyte one. It's got a holographic sticker on it. It is a flash drive. And if we plug it in, you will see that, in fact, this is plugged it in the wrong way twice, as is the standard with USB. When we plug it in, we've got our files. I moved a bunch of AskGNs over here. Windows thinks this thing is 1.9 terabytes. It thinks it's 2 terabytes. But in reality, what we've done is moved about 20 gigabytes of files over here. And you will see that clicking through them, some of them will play completely and some will not. This file plays completely. It is 5 gigabytes, so we've got at least 5 gigabytes of space. Hey Paul, this is a 4 gigabyte file. And this one, in fact, also plays completely, so we've got at least 9 gigabytes of real space. Now this file we start to have some problems with. We cannot render the file. Doesn't exist, doesn't work, data's not on there. This file, cannot render the file. And this one, we can play, I think, about half of it. It just breaks on a very flattering frame. So I would put this at probably about a 16 gigabyte drive since it's 9, and then we've got a bunch of broken data and one that half works. Maybe 10 gigabytes, something weird like that. What that tells us is it's a 2 terabyte fake drive. So how do they get it to say 2 terabytes in Windows? That can be done by spoofing the controller, which is on it's inside the physical flash drive. There's a controller, just like there's a flash controller for your SSD. It can be spoofed in a way that Windows believes that it's much larger capacity than in reality. This is also, if we were to pull it apart, you'd see that it's just one tiny flash die. That's probably a couple gigabytes. So really just a PSA, don't buy these things. I'm sure most of you would not have done that anyway. This strikes me as the type of thing that a non-enthusiast might buy, but they're out there, plenty of fake things. We'll be looking at more of those in the coming weeks because it's a fun thing to do. Previously, we looked at fake cables and fake DVI cables. You can check that out on the channel from years ago, but we will be doing a series. Subscribe for more, as always. Patreon.com/GamersNexus to help us out directly, and perhaps we can use that funding to buy more 2 terabyte flash drives for $9. I'll see you all next time.